Hi, I'm David Knight, and this is a song of mine called New Day.
So I started playing just in high school. I actually wanted to learn drums, which probably explains a bit of learning the percussive stuff in the first place. But my school had no, not much place for drums, so I just got into guitar, and then I heard of a guy called Andy McKee sort of teaching, like playing percussive stuff, and then I learnt that's like a kick drum sound and a snare drum and a hi-hat. So I started trying to include that into my own sort of music. And yeah, that song in particular was sort of just trying to play around with a bunch of those techniques and trying to see how much I could do with the one hand to then free up for more intricate percussive stuff than some of my other songs. So sort of just playing around with different techniques. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Stella Bridie, and this is my latest single, Alive. Walked up to the church with no shoes on. Look at the moon and I listened to your song, and I tried not to cry, 'cause I didn't want to give it away in my eyes when you came. Round the corner looking like a child in the dark. You're so small, like you've never done harm or anything at all. Face lit up by the screen, then you said it's getting cold. Didn't want to scream, can you see how I'm trying out on the street? Everything I promised you I would not be, and I can't stop taking it hard, waiting for something better to start. And I'm gonna feel alive someday for the first time. Tonight it'll rain hard enough for the water to by the gap and open my mouth. When it's all over, I'll still feel the same. And I have lost my mind trying to jump at something that's never been mine. And I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try again. I can't stand the silence of a finished sentence, and I am gonna feel alive someday for the first time. And I am gonna feel alive someday for the first time. And I am gonna feel alive someday for the first time. And I'm gonna feel alive someday for the first time.
My major has nothing to do with music. I think because I was worried that if I studied music that I would get sick of it, which is what's happening with my major. So that's probably a good call. I think though a lot of people had maybe really creative and prolific periods during COVID, community is really why I think people get into music. So to be isolated from your bandmates, from your audience, from other musicians, I think really like stunts your growth kind of creatively and also just as a person. So I think at the moment there's so many prolific artists coming out with amazing albums. But, you know, I think it's like we're kind of making up for that lost time.
Hi, I'm Sydney Miller, and this is Behind Closed Doors. behind closed doors. You didn't see me getting stronger. I wanted more. Your grip on me was getting shorter. I started producing my own original music a couple of years ago at the start of the COVID lockdowns in 2020, and that gave me quite a bit of time to just create my own sound and then put some recorded music out there. So it wasn't until the start of this year where I was able to form a group to perform that recorded music in a live context. Usually that band will consist of more members, but today we stripped it back a little bit. And it's just kind of the sound that we've created has molded a little bit over time to kind of suit the presentation that the way that we want to present the music.
My role in a lot of things is quite sort of abstract, kind of ambient soundscape making, trying to figure out how to translate sort of her production and her processing to a guitar, which is sometimes a bit of a challenge, like trying to
I think you do a really good job at it, frankly. You make what's
Yeah,
the
I
one you make? There's this song with like duck squeaks, and I think you do a very great job emulating that. So I was using a Launchpad today just to assist Sydney with looping vocals for the song. Traditionally when we do it live, we have a few other members who are also singing the parts that Sydney was looping, but I think it was a really interesting experiment.